Welcome on the Chosen One shift. There are fights that selected ones never have to fight with swords, fists, or even loud words. Your best weapon is not physical when you are genuinely selected. It is spiritual, and when you know the divine power that is woven into your own being, manipulators and dark energy workers can't affect you. Do you remember this? The best wins are frequently quiet, hidden, and easy. You don't fight back with anger. You win by not being able to be touched. Before we get started, if you get this message at just the right moment, you may think of it as divine alignment. Sign up for this channel right now, so you never miss messages that are meant for your spirit. And if you get this as confirmation from above, please input 1111 in the comments. That number has God's blessings of safety, success, and triumph over all of your life's hidden enemies. Now let's look more closely at the 9 ways a chosen one may beat a witch without even lifting a finger. One divine immunity comes from having a pure heart. Purity is a barrier that is stronger than any wall, therefore a witch cannot get through to a pure soul. You are living at a frequency too high for darkness to exist when your heart is pure. Your thoughts are in line with the truth, and your purposes are neither evil or dishonest. Evil wants gaps, flaws, and vulnerabilities to get in. It grows in places where there is corruption, anger, jealousy, or hate. But when you are kind, humble, and honest, you build a heavenly firewall around yourself that even the strongest spell can't get through. Consider it spiritual immunity. Curses and hexes need a location to land, but a pure soul doesn't have one. They disappear before they can even get close to you because your inner light is so bright. This is why witches frequently become confused by chosen ones who walk in purity. Their plans just don't work for no good reason. There is no need for weaponry, to be honest. No need for counter curses. You don't need to do crazy things to defend yourself. Purity has such a strong vibration that it pushes away darkness right away, without doing anything, not saying a single word. In fact, your entire being is like a sword and shield that breaks every curse before it ever leaves the witches' mouths. What they try to start turns into nothing, and you're still safe, not by happenstance, but because God wants it that way, to the strength of stillness. Chosen ones win more fights by being quiet than by fighting, because quiet isn't the same as nothingness. It is raw power that feeds off of fear, turmoil, and your readiness to meet people where they are. When you become mad, when you react out of fear, when you give them your emotional energy, you offer them the gasoline they need to make their evil work stronger. But stillness, silence is like hunger. There is nothing for them to hold on to, nothing to twist, and nothing to drain. It's like looking in a mirror that doesn't show anything back, so their energy just goes around and around until it hits them. Being quiet doesn't mean you're weak. It is heavenly restraint, a calmness that comes from knowing who you are and what you want. When you stay calm and grounded on your higher self, the turmoil slows down. The curses they send and the bad energy they throw out come back to them because there is no way for them to get inside you. This is why a lot of chosen ones kill witches without doing anything. The witch burns out, not because of a spell, but because of the nothingness. Your quiet is what makes you not respond. Their undoing is your choice to stay in heavenly quiet. Silence has a sound that is too loud for darkness to hear. You seem passive to someone who doesn't know what they're looking at. But in reality, you're showing the greatest degree of conflict, letting the cosmos fight for you while you sleep. Your silence isn't simply not talking. 3 things show that they are destroying it. Your aura is more powerful than spells. There is something special about the brightness within you. It is a code of divine protection that is alive. A witch works in the dark, try to weaken you by channeling darkness. But they constantly forget one thing. Your aura isn't neutral. It is living, radiant, and made by the highest power to keep people out. More powerful than any spell. Every selected one has a frequency that can't be copied or broken through. Your aura shows that you are in line with divine truth. And when darkness tries to touch it, it doesn't last. The witch could chant, curse, or call on powers, but as soon as they touch the light around you, they break apart. It's not because you fought back. It's because you emanate safety. Picture someone attempting to cast shadows on you while you stand in the sun. The shadow can't settle where the light is too bright. That is precisely what happens to your aura. Without moving a muscle or saying a word, you give out such strong protection that witches give up in anger. They can't even stare at you for long since your aura makes them feel uneasy, showing their frailty before they do anything. This is why gloomy meetings are typically broken up by the presence of a chosen one. You have heavenly protocols that break up bad energy. Your aura is a silent warrior that is louder than any spell and brighter than any ritual flame. It breaks curses in ways you may not even know about. For divine time always shows that those selected ones are in sync with it. This means you don't have to go seek retribution or prove yourself against evil assaults. You are in tune with the universe's beat, and justice is found within that cadence. A witch may plan, plot, and scheme. But no matter how carefully they maneuver, divine timing is always there, changing things around so that the truth comes out in the end. You don't need to watch them. You may either waste your time trying to find their falsehoods or strive to clear your identity. The cosmos changes things, talks, and reveals until what was concealed becomes clear. And when it occurs, it appears easy. A slip of the tongue here. A ritual that didn't work. There, an unexpected exposure, all planned not by you but by God's time. That is the hidden benefit of being picked. You don't have to play with justice. You only have to be patient and in line, and your enemies will break apart on their own. This is why those who go against selected ones end up failing because of their own plans. They are racing against time itself. Every witch who attempts to hurt you ends up in the trap they set for themselves without even lifting a finger. You see what God has hidden come to light, until every plan fails and every mask falls off. Not when you want it, but when it will have the most effect. That is God's timetable, and it always works. 5. Universal law's automatic reversal. The spiritual law of giving and receiving is unbreakable. Anything that is sent out must come back to where it came from. When a witch goes for a chosen one, they are not going after a regular person. They are hitting a mirror. Your frequency is too high for whatever darkness they send to find a place to settle in you. That energy has to go someplace. And since it can't connect to you, it goes back to the one who let it go. That's why curses come back with more power. A selected one doesn't have to say something, make anything, execute a ritual, or even know about the assault. The law handles everything on its own. It happens automatically, exactly as how gravity pushes things down without requiring permission. Reciprocity makes sure that the energy always goes back to the sender. A lot of witches don't know that by forcing you to do anything, they are writing their own death warrant. What they send is the plan for what they will shortly go through. The selected one, on the other hand, stays safe. This is not because of hard work or hardship, but because the world automatically imposes justice. This way, you aren't battling. You are thinking. Your job is not to get back at others, but to live in line with the truth so that the mirror effect stays clear. The more they send, the more they hurt themselves. This is why the selected never really lose without doing anything. You beat darkness by not getting involved and allowing the law do its job. This makes every assault a wound you give yourself. 6 spiritual ancestors. Even when they seem to be wandering alone, you selected ones are never alone. There's an army around you that you can't see. a line of ancestors, advisors, and supernatural guardians who are dedicated to your quest. These spiritual guardians don't just sit back and watch. They are defenders who take action, fighters in places you can't see. A witch may think they're going for your life, thoughts, or destiny while they plan against you. But in reality, they're hitting a wall of old protection. Your ancestors who fought in wars before you are watching over you. Your spirit guardians who know the pitfalls of the invisible, stop messages before they ever got to your field. Sometimes, when you should have been scared, you will feel this protection as an unfathomable serenity. Sometimes you may tell it's happening when your adversaries abruptly pull out or fail without giving a reason. That is your ancestral covering at work. You beat witches without lifting a finger because you were never supposed to fight every battle on your own. The selected have a lineage that can't be eradicated, a spiritual council that looks after them all the time. You are safe even while you sleep. They fight for you even when you feel weak. This is why those who try to curse chosen ones frequently fail, become confused, or cause turmoil. They didn't take into account the unseen influences that are all around you. Not just who you are, but also the many guards who protect your goal will ensure your triumph. 7. No one can change your fate. A witch may slow down normal people, but fate inscribed by the Most High cannot be changed. The selected tread a route that was sealed before time began, a journey that no dark spell or ritual can change. When you follow your spiritual calling, you're not treading on shaky ground. You're walking on a plan that was made long ago. A witch could try to get you off track using tricks, diversions, or delays. But they can't change what has already been decided. This is why the selected ones never lose. Not because life is safe from assault, but because no attack can affect the end result. The powers of evil realize that God has marked your destiny with power. They don't really want to kill your calling because they can't. Their primary purpose is to tire you out, keep you busy, or make you think you have no power. But the fact is that you can't change your course. Every chosen one has tasks to do, and the witch's interference is only background noise that you don't have to acknowledge or raise your hand for. You keep going, and as you do, you beat them. Every stride forward says that fate can't be changed. There is no magic, hex, or curse that can change what the Creator has already done. This is why selected ones typically ascend higher after being attacked for a long time. The resistance just makes them more likely to have a heavenly future. 8. Light shows darkness right away. Others who are chosen don't have to look into, plan, or pursue after others who want to hurt them. Light itself reveals things, and when you bear divine light, your foes can't stay hidden. They are uneasy because darkness and brightness cannot live together. When witches who want to stay hidden and in the dark get close to you, they are uneasy, restless, and exposed. They could attempt to fake a grin to hide what they really want, but your light disturbs their soul and shows what they really want. People who covertly reject chosen ones often can't look them in the eye, can't sit comfortable around them, or abruptly stop seeing them completely. This is not a coincidence. It is exposure by heavenly light. You don't have to watch them. Your light does all the job. It shows plans before they happen, shows who your foes are who pretend to be pals, and clears up any mistake that may have been there before. This is why selected people don't stay fooled for very long. Darkness may try to hide, but the vibration of light makes masks come off. The witch who believed they could curse you ends up showing herself through their own pain. And all you did was shine the whole time. No fighting back, no fighting, no work. Just being yourself and bearing the light of truth may be a weapon that reveals all that was concealed. Darkness just can't handle the light of divine exposure. 9. You win if you don't play the game. The worst loss for any group is not when they fight, but when they refuse to fight. Darkness depends on how people respond. It requires rage, fear, and revenge to stay alive. When you react with emotion, you give them what they want. When you battle them on their terms, you go into their arena, where they have a brief edge. But the selected ones win by not moving and not playing games of manipulation. Your strength comes from not getting involved. Ash them by going above. If you don't move, you destroy their whole arsenal, which is what they want you to do. To generate trouble and get you to do something since they can't do it on their own. They can only live if they steal energy. But when you don't want to get involved, when you think your peace is too precious, their enthusiasm falls apart. What was once a hurricane of attacks is now a failure. You don't win by hitting. You win by understanding who you are. You win by staying fast in the truth while their attempts go nowhere. Not getting involved is not a sign of weakness. It is mastery. It is the understanding that real power doesn't need to fight. This is how you beat them without raising a finger, saying a word, or expending any energy. The witch loses since they can't make you fight. And without your help, they are helpless too. The best way to win is not to play their game. Pick one. You need to know this fact. Your spiritual standing is your strongest weapon. You don't need retribution, rituals, or violence. The witch is lost at the time you chose. Quietness. Faith that is pure and unshakable. Your hands don't move, but the skies move for you. This is the Chosen One Shift channel, so keep that in mind. Type 1111 in the comments if this message touched your heart. This will seal your blessings, keep you clean, and keep you on the right path. You will see that any witch that rises against you will fall without you having to do anything. Thanks for watching. Dear viewers, your support through Super Chat and membership is the only source of income that keeps this channel running. If you want me to continue uploading valuable content without delays and to stay motivated in providing you with the best wisdom, I need your help. Every contribution, big or small, makes a huge difference. Feel free to donate and support Pure Wisdom so we can keep growing together. Your generosity keeps this journey alive.
If you're enjoying the content on Pure Wisdom and find value in the messages we share, I encourage you to subscribe. Based on the latest analytics, 93.9% of viewers are watching without subscribing. By subscribing, you not only stay updated with new content, but also support the channel's growth, allowing us to continue spreading wisdom for the chosen ones. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important message. Let's build this community together.